One of the lesser known features on Squarespace is something called Circle Labs. Now, this is exclusively for Squarespace Circle members. And to become a Squarespace Circle member, I think you need to have done, I think it's 3 websites. So if you have 3 paid websites on your Squarespace dashboard, you can apply to become a Circle member. It's completely free. It's not like a crazy initiation or anything. So once you get that, you do get quite a lot of perks, actually, to be fair. And one of these is Circle Labs, which is basically access to beta features that you can toggle on or off prior to it going public. So I'm going to show you where Circle Labs lives, what's actually in there, and then how to toggle these things on and off, whether you want to opt in or out of these beta features. So let's say you're a Circle member and you're on your Squarespace website. What you want to do is go into settings down here, and then you're going to look for Squarespace Labs and then Circle Labs. Now, I don't know why they have it under Squarespace Labs and then Circle Labs, because there's only Circle Labs. So unless they're going to add some more stuff in here, I don't know why it has to be nested. Anyway, I digress. So click on Circle Labs and you can see we've got all of these different things that we can opt in and out of as a Circle member. So we can opt out of localized forms. I'll try and go through them all pretty quickly, but opt out of localized forms just means, I'll give you an example. Basically, Squarespace done a huge form update and it allows for localization. And what that really means is just, if we, let's add the block in. It's for phone numbers. I think maybe there's something else as well, like time zones possibly. But if we go down here, edit form fields, add field, and then, not text, phone, there we go. And then we can add country drop down and it will recognize the country the user is in, I believe. And then I think, yeah, maybe dates as well. But what this does basically is it changes the form. And this is for people who use code. It changes the form selectors, like what it's called in CSS. And so people who don't want their form code to be messed up, they often just opt out of the localized forms. So we'll head back into Circle Labs by going into here. Then we've got the new donation block. Most things you're automatically opted in for, but you can opt out if you're using the old donation block. And then e-com stuff, so cart related products, you can enable these. I'm not sure why they aren't enabled by default, because I've literally just set up a new template, but you can enable these in here. And then the header footer hide beta is funny, because I don't know why that's in beta when that's just so easy to do. I've got a video on that one. Customize home menu. So if we opt into this, again, I'll do a separate video on this, but we can see that now we have this option up here to edit the menu and do these toggles, which is actually really cool, to be fair. Who needs a new video when I've pretty much just shown how to do it there? But let's go back in. And then Fluid Engine. This is the biggest one in here. So a lot of people, myself included, when Fluid Engine came out, they were like, this sucks. So they wanted to just use the classic editor. And to show you what classic editor is, so let's say, this is your Fluid Engine. You can move things around. Classic editor is this, where you would add your blocks in like this, and you kind of had to drag them into place and snap like that. It works great for some types of sections, but I'm a convert now. I love Fluid Engine. So if you're like me and you want to actually use it, then you can re-enable it. But if you don't want to use it, or let's say you have a client website, maybe you're a designer and all the sections are built in Classic Editor, what you'll see is, well, I didn't save it. what a silly Billy. But what you'll see here is the option to upgrade. And so if you have built a site for a client, they may be like, oh, upgrade. And it changes the section to Fluid Engine, and it can break some code, or it can break the formatting that you had, and you want to get rid of that option, like you don't want to have that upgrade. Then all you do is go into Circle Labs, and then you just opt out and untoggle Fluid Engine like that. And then you can just opt out of these two, which is basically site styles. Now, by the time you watch this video, this could all be different. This is basically just where all the beta testing and all the new features for Circle members are rolled out first, and you can opt in and opt out. This changes a lot. Once it's rolled out for everyone, it will probably be taken out of here. Fluid Engine is a bit different. That's been around for quite a while. I don't know if that's just going to continue to be a mainstay. But for the most part, this list won't just grow and grow until you've got like 100 different things in Circle Labs. It will usually be capped at around this much. How many is that? Like 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't think they'll go much over this. So kind of a boring video that, but hopefully it helps you understand, okay, this is what Circle Labs is. I can opt in and out of new features, and hopefully you found that useful. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website, you can get in touch using the links in the description.